Hello, I'm Chris, this is Gross Models, and welcome to the second half of the build of Marvel's Iron Man from Fanhome. This is continuing the right knee, the right leg, and we'll get on with it and do the building. But before the building, as ever, we'll have a look through the magazine and see what parts of history I can know nothing about. The Mandarin, I've heard of him because he was in the films. Yeah, not the orange, not the Satsuma type Mandarin. It's different. So yes, there we go. That's that. Opposing Destinies. Very happy looking dragon. That's very strange. Okay. The build itself, as ever, I'll put the picture-in-picture up when we get to the relevant stages. We're going to be putting the more washer in, assembling the knee, putting it all together, and actually putting all of it together this time. That's good. I like it when it comes together. Tin Man, a fragile hero, heart and back problems, self-induced amnesia, alcoholic episodes, a coma, post-traumatic stress, 3 or 4 deaths. Tony Stark's not done very well in the Iron Man story by the sounds of it. Yeah. So there we go. More about that. Deliberate amnesia, it's obviously drinking to forget, maybe. That might be the thing. Model 616, new colours. Oh, much more sort of very dark red. Quite nice. I like that. Crimson Man. Yeah. And then obviously we're talking about the epic issue, Enter the Mandarin, and next issue we're starting on the right hip, and World War Hulk we're looking at. So I'll clear the bench, get ready with the parts, and we'll start the actual build. Right, I've got some parts from last time. We've got the little cover, the knee so far, and the parts we've got this time. I've already added some oil to the teeth of this, as I had to with the other knee, if you remember, as I have done already with the parts internal to that, just to make it all smoothly work, because it basically just wasn't working at all before. So we'll see how it works and get on with that. We're going to be assembling and sticking the little plastic washer to the internal assembly there. Let's see, which side is that on? That's that side. Let's get rid of one of these. Is that sticky? That seems sticky to me. That feels sticky. That doesn't feel sticky. So we'll keep that for later in case we need it again. Basically, that just sticks on there. Then we peel the paper off the other side of that. Just the paper, not the whole thing. Liking this very much. There it is. Paper off of there. We'll get rid of that. We'll just leave it somewhere. And then this is going to be stuck to the inside of there. It will be held in place securely by the parts, but obviously this is just to get it all together. The double-sided tape just holds that in place like that. Now we're bringing back in this bit. There's me bit of paper. I knew it'd go somewhere. Get rid of that. Don't need that anymore. Right, this one with the 2 holes will go down over that part. That is being held in place with 2 LM screws, which they've only given us 3, so that's just the 2 of those that are going to be used at the moment. It makes it nice and easy that the rest of the screws are obviously going to be those ones. So let's get that on there. Yeah, I'm going to take that off so I can just get to it a little bit more easily. Not getting the 2 of them mixed up, because you've obviously got to use one for one and the other for the other. Where's that screw? Just completely disappeared. There it is. Drifted up to the middle. Come on. You know where you've got to go. There you go. That's that. Let's get both of those tightened down then. Rated, yeah, that's where it should be. Tighten that down, tighten that one down. Obviously, being a knee joint, these are quite weight bearing, so make sure you get everything done in securely and tightened up properly. that, excuse me, is going in there. The other half goes over the top, just like the other half did on the other side, and the spring just sits there for now until the other side of the knee joint comes into play. Let's put that back where that should be. So that, obviously, once again, that needs to key into there, as you can feel it do there, but then it'll come back off again straight away. This one does exactly the same over there. So again, make sure you get it the right way around. Turn that a couple of teeth more, just to make sure that's in the right sort of place. That will go onto there. And I can already feel that not really wanting to turn. So I'm going to be doing the same as I did on the last one. Once we get all of this together, the washers, make sure they're still on there. This is going on that way round. Make sure it all lines up and goes together. Sure they are still engaged. And I should have got the screws out first, but obviously that would be far too easy to do. It says the springs offer some resistance. They do. They offer quite a lot of resistance. So I need 2 more of these IM screws. And they are going through here to hold it all together. So what I'm going to do with these is what I did with the last ones. In that I'm not going to tighten them down fully. Need to make sure it all lines up. In there, come on. You know where you need to be. Thank you. Right, so that's got the screws in. I'm going to tighten them down a bit more than that, but not anywhere near full. And make sure these do turn. That's very free for that. Do that one because it's not actually engaging. So I do need to go tighter than that. Just so it catches and engages that bracket like that. So trying to keep them even. I don't want one tightened down a lot more than the other. So that hopefully will still catch that. There we go. Yeah, that moves. It's very stiff, but it moves. But even now, after just a couple of moves, that's getting much smoother and easier. This one should be exactly the same. There we go. Yeah. Moved, tight, but moves and gets easier. Then tighten it down a bit more. And then you're like, that'll be back where it was to begin with. Yeah, that's tight, but easing in. Happy with that. Yeah, that's all right. Happy with that again. And again, tighten it down. And as I could do on the other one, after a few backwards and forwards, it works. Yeah, happy with that. That's okay as well. Yeah, definitely easier to lubricate first and then tighten it down fully, hopefully. But after wearing it in a little bit, yeah, it definitely engages into each tooth. Still very tight. There we go. Yeah, much easier once it loosens it a bit. So I'll make sure they are secure, but I'm happy with that. Yeah, tight enough to definitely hold the weight, but does move if you need it to. So that's that. Then the last part is putting in from last time again, the cover. Right way round, so it actually matches the angle correctly, which that doesn't. Back out again. Go. Take that around a bit. One side is a bit thicker than the other, and that covers that. Makes that look nice, and that is that. It should offer a fair amount of resistance. It does. but it moves. So I'm happy with that. That's that done. The right knee joint is now complete and ready for things to start being added to it. As it said, it was going to be the hip, wasn't it? It was starting on the thigh, I think. So thank you very much for joining me for this part of the build. I'll see you very shortly for the next and other part works appearing throughout the week on the channel. Thanks very much. Stay safe. Bye bye for now.